Yo, what is up guys, Nitro Switch here. Today I have something super cool to bring to you guys. This is going to be the first episode of a series I like to call New DLC Operators for Beginners. First one, we got Jackal. We're going to go over his loadout, how I like to play him, and his cover story at the end of the video. So please guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Let's get straight into it. So getting straight into it, Jackal is a 2-speed, 2-armor operator, so he is strong enough to take those bullets and fast enough to not be a 1-speed. Now, going into his secondary right off the bat, it is the shotgun. It's a compact pump action 12 gauge. Got pretty good damage. I would only use this for more close range, like super close, like you're sniffing their socks at this point, which you are Jackals, you're sniffing their feet anyway. But yeah, definitely, close range with that. But for their primary, both of them pretty good guns. The PDW, of course, has 34 damage, 800 fire rate. They both have the same fire rate. The only real difference between them is the damage and the capacity, which is the clip, of course. The submachine gun has a way bigger clip. I've been running this one lately, and I've really been loving it. It's really nice. I was using the C7E assault rifle. It's got a 30-round magazine. Pretty good. Both of them you're going to get headshots with. Both of them have really low recoil. They're pretty much the same gun. You really can't go wrong with them. I'll show you the recoil on them, and they're both pretty similar. They both kind of pull to the right a little bit, but here is that recoil video. So as you guys can see, of course the submachine gun has a way better clip, which is a whole lot better in my opinion for firefights, especially if you're taking on multiple assailants or enemies. So I would definitely run with the submachine gun. But if it's really not working out that way, switch over to the assault rifle. That's happened to me before, where I just couldn't seem to kill anyone with it with the submachine gun. I switched over to the assault rifle and it was great. Now moving on to his special ability. He has this super cool ability where he can read footsteps, and as you can see in this short little clip here, I literally walked in for like the first 30 seconds of the game, scan the frost, get a headshot, get the kill. Now of course the Rook was also up there. Gotta show you guys kind of the damage on that shotgun, but I mean, he is an amazing operator. Now as you can see here, this should have been a kill. All I did was down him. That's why I would really recommend not really relying on the shotgun if you're not super close. I mean, I was super close to that Rook and I only downed him and then had to finish off the kill. And another thing to remember while playing Jackal is you only have 3 scans, so try to use them as wisely as you can. There is a Jackal footprint chart that I use, that you can use, that I'm going to put up here. Pretty much it goes over the color. Depending on the color and how fresh they are, sometimes you don't even have to scan them because they're that close to you. Now I put the footprint thing on screen. You can screenshot it if you want, and we're going to move on to the mindset of kind of playing Jackal. So when I was entering this map, I knew that all the walls are soft. I have my shotgun, so I'm going to enter on the other side of the map. Now you're not going to be able to do this on every single map, but it is smart to try to go on the other side away from objective or bomb site or hostage and try to eliminate those roamers. Now Cav is on the other team, I know this. She is the only person that can go silent step and is invisible, so you can't scan her if she went silent step. So you need to be very cautious of that. Now on this map, it connects up top. I figure that Cav's going to do a wide sweep up top and come down below me looking for people who have entered in. Thinking of this is why I was entering. Ended up finding Bandit, got a really nice headshot on that, and now as I am moving closer to objective, I get spotted. At this point, I already know that the Cav would have saw that and is probably running down to find me. And now as you can see here, I start watching the only way that she can enter through, and there she is, silent stepped, got that headshot. So that's one thing you need to try to remember and try to outthink your opponent. Siege is very good for that, is outthinking your opponents. And you can get some pretty good kills if you can, especially with Jackal, as you can scan their footprints pretty far away really if you have an ACOG. And as you can see, I find this Rook over here, get a kill. So yeah, that's kind of how I play Jackal, is I kind of try to enter on the other side of the map or something like that and try to eliminate those roamers. So yeah, definitely, That's kind of my go-to with Jackal. Now you of course can figure out whatever way works best for you, but that's just what I found works for me. Now moving on to Jackal's backstory, he actually has a pretty cool backstory that I didn't even know he had. Pretty much, he was in foster care. His name is Rayad, and he had an older brother named Faisal who died, and that's what he is trying to figure out, is how he died, and he's trying to find any leads. He still can't, so then he joined his local, law enforcement and all that. And pretty much he has a strong resolve and broad resourcefulness in difficult terrains, and he joined the GEO to track down HVTs and intercept narcotic shipments, which I think is super, super cool. That was, kind of cool, but that wasn't the coolest part that I found out about him. Pretty much, I looked at his mental health report on all that. Pretty much he is suffering from chronic insomnia. He is at risk of developing acute symptoms such as muscular weariness, hallucinations, and double vision. He must be monitored closely. That's what it said for his mental health. Now, of course, he is 49 years old, but that is still pretty crazy. I did not know that about him at all. Now, if you guys don't know what insomnia is, pretty much you can't sleep, which probably makes sense since his brother's been killed and he cannot find any leads, which is a crazy, crazy backstory for him. I love Ubisoft for always coming up with these awesome backstories for these operators. Now, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Of course, this is going to be the first one of many, and more will be coming out soon. Now, please like, subscribe, and share if you made it this far, and comment Jackal is the bomb down below. And I will see you guys in that next video. Peace out and have a great week.